Hi, I'm John King, and with ESFI, and we're here with Socke. Socke, how do you think you've been playing today?
I don't think I've been playing too well, to be honest. I mean, the results were kind of good, but I haven't been playing too well.
Your group standing is 2-1. How do you feel about those games you've played today?
Against Hart, I won 2-1. The thing is, the map I lost, I felt I was ahead, and then I was trying to clear the watchtower with one zealot. But for some reason, I sent my whole army. I misclicked there, so he caught me off guard, killed lots of units, and had that not happened, I think I would have been in a good position. And the other two games, I think I won rather convincingly against him. Against MC, I won the first map. Also pretty clear win. The second, we both went Phoenix, and he just knew how to handle the situation much better. So on the third map, he did some early pressure, and that was the first game where I played a bit less safe. There was no aggression from him in the games before, and I was playing very safe. So I didn't play too safe, and then I miscontrolled a bit. So that was our first small poke. So that was a bit silly. But yeah, I'm not too fond of PvP anyway, so losing against MC doesn't hurt me too much. Against Dongrigu, I think I had I had my builds prepared. The games I won went as planned. The game I lost, I changed my plan a bit because I saw he might early gas. So I was worried about an all-in, and then my build just didn't make too much sense. And also, I think against Dongrigu, I had a big advantage in mind games because I played him in arena, and I played a rather special style. Did it in some of the games, so I think he was very confused on what I would do and was trying to counter some certain things. And I don't know, I just won on mind games, I think.
Even though you say that you're not too happy with your play right now, you recently won the German WCS Nationals. So how do you feel, I guess, overall about your play, besides just straight right here at MLG?
I don't know. Overall, I'm pretty confident. I'm not afraid of anyone in PvZ or PvT. I think I can beat everybody there. PvP, on the other hand, I can lose to everybody. And yeah, I feel that with a bit more training, I could get rid of some flaws. But I know there's just so many events all the time. It kind of takes a lot of time. So I could be better, but I feel like I'm on a good way.
Right now, with the WCS, obviously, the Nationals are starting to go for the big tournament later in the year. How do you feel about that a national tournament like that put on by Blizzard contributes to the StarCraft 2 scene overall?
I think it's great. It gives room for some of the lesser known players to shine who might not be able to get a trip by their team to the US or to Sweden or something. So yeah, one of the German players was Cross. I think he got fourth place and a spot for the European, and nobody had ever heard of him. So I think it's great. There's many strong like national scenes. Like Germany, we have a ton of good players, and I think out of the 16 players there, everybody could have gotten top 4. And I don't know. I think Blizzard is doing a great job with their new tournament format.
I guess the German scene in particular, are there any other players in the German scene that you're looking out for specifically?
You mean as in who's good?
Yeah, who do you think's up and coming right now in the German scene?
Up and coming are DBS, Cross, and Delphi, I'd say. And aside from that, yeah, we've got the established players in Dark Frost and Haze Ops. Maybe Goody, maybe Tilo, and me.
You mentioned you didn't like you weren't too fond of the PvP matchup, but here at MLG Anaheim, Blizzard's put on display the Heart of the Swarm beta. Have you had a chance to play around with that at all?
No, I haven't tested it yet. I'm gonna save it for after I won the tournament. So yeah, but the things I heard made me rather happy. You know, when the units for the multiplayer first got announced, I didn't really like what they had in mind for Protoss, but new stuff sounds pretty good. So I'm looking forward to that.
What are you hoping are there any areas that you think are lacking that Blizzard could improve on with Heart of the Swarm, or what stands out to you about the new change that is particularly impressive?
I don't really know. What I like most is the is a sick range. Our Tempest's gonna have like 22 after the upgrade. What they could change is maybe, I don't know, just a bigger defender's advantage in general. Something I'd like, and also for the battles to last longer. Like I've heard some people talk about like less unit clumping and movement. I think a change like that could improve the game.
Another significant part about MLG Anaheim is that Brood War players will be playing in their own exhibition tournament. You yourself were a Brood War player, so what is the significance of having them here at MLG Anaheim?
I think mostly it's going to be great that like the fans of Brood War get a chance to see their players play in a new game. So hopefully, especially the Korean scene, hopefully the fan base of those the StarCraft 1 fan base is like I think this kind of stuff helps them to switch over to StarCraft 2, and I think that's good for all of us.
Mm-hmm. Are there any players that you looked up to when you played Brood War, or are there any other players of the Brood War guys that you're looking forward to playing?
Well, I looked up to the non-Protoss Yellow and Boxer. I think that was the time I was most active, and for the Protoss, I think Reach and Nara. I think those were my heroes from back in the day.
Have you checked out their play in the Kespa Pro League at all? Are you familiar with what they're doing right now?
I think I saw like 2 to 3 games, but I haven't followed it too closely. And yeah, the play isn't that impressive yet. I mean, the gun players are definitely stronger, but yeah, one can see that they have potential.
All right, thank you for sitting down. Are there anything else you'd like to add?
To add, yeah, I just like to say thanks to all my friends, supporters, and Team Alternate.